When we were making the film, we had no idea that it would become the success that it became. We made the film in 18 days on a budget of $1 million. And I think we were all hoping just to make our money back, actually. We had no idea it would end up making $100 million on opening weekend and spawn the most successful horror franchise in cinema history. Yeah. My favorite memory of making the film was really working with Lee and James. They were so incredibly passionate, and they made what could have been a very morose and depressing film with us chained to the wall for the most part, really somber, but they made it fun. They made it fun. And they're two kids from Melbourne, Australia, you know, right out of film school, and they were just like kids in a candy store. They were really enjoying the journey, and it was a joy to watch them. Two things. First of all, I really had a great time making it. It really was fun. I mean, even though we worked so fast in 18 days, we barely had time to sit down. It really was a joyous experience. And I felt that the film would resonate with audiences only because James had a very unique vision, and he was very careful in making sure that vision was put on the screen. I'll never forget, he gave me a DVD of a scene that he shot back in Melbourne, which was the reverse bear trap scene. And instead of Shawnee Smith, it was Lee Winnell wearing this bear trap. And it was beautifully shot. I mean, you could already tell this beautiful vision that James had. And they borrowed the money to shoot the scene from family and friends. So I already knew how passionate they were about the film, and they just, it was just incredible to see these two young filmmakers with such a unique vision. Yeah. Working with James and Lee was really fun. They have wonderful senses of humor, both of them, which I always love, working with people who have a sense of humor. And you know, it was a dark movie. It was a dark topic. You know, we were chained to the wall for a long period of time, both Lee and I, and you know, we had to time our bathroom breaks very, very carefully. But I already knew, when I first met them, I already knew how passionate they were about the movie, and how James's unique vision for the film was just, it just blew me away. Just blew me away how detailed his vision was. The man designed every part of the film. I mean, all the costumes, every set he worked on personally. He already designed them all. When I first met him, he showed me all the drawings. They were unbelievable. And he brought the puppet. He had the puppet made in Melbourne, Australia, and he flew over to LA with the puppet on the plane. And I remember him saying to me, yeah, I had to get him his own seat on the plane. So the stewardesses were a bit unnerved by that. So yeah, the puppet came first class. I think the reason that Tobin's Jigsaw, you know, has resonated with audiences is that James and Lee, having gone to Melbourne Film School, were real students of film, and they spent hours and hours studying the classic horror films that you mentioned that have all these incredible iconic bad guys, and they were determined to come up with their own iconic bad guy. And I think they succeeded beyond their wildest dreams with Jigsaw. I mean, he's a frightening character, and I mean, memorable is not the word for it. It's just, it lingers in your subconscious, you know?